Alright, this is Audrey Shimming. Welcome to lab, I think this is 7. Right now, I have already prepped my butter and water. They're both frozen right now. And I'm holding both of them. I'm gonna hold them for about 30 seconds. And then see which one already feels colder. The ice already feels colder than the butter does. And then when I wrote down my prediction, I said the ice will feel colder than the butter because of fat. And it's because fat is an insulator and will hold heat. Yeah, the ice is definitely colder. Definitely colder. Okay, now I'm gonna get my helper slash roommate to mix them around, and then I'm gonna turn around and she's gonna put them in my hand, and I'm gonna guess which one is which. Ice. This one's ice. This one's butter. Obviously. Because the ice is so much colder than the butter. So just a little, I don't know, summary for this procedure. The butter feels a lot warmer than the ice does. And it didn't even take me the full 15 to 30 seconds to figure that out whenever I held them behind my back, because the ice is so much obviously like colder. And the reason that this is like the butter is not as cold as the ice feels is because they're fats. Like this is mainly composed of fats, and fats are a natural insulator. And that's, I mean, it feels, and it's not really frozen. Like I took it out probably 2 minutes ago and it's already squishy. Like, I mean, you can see I'm leaving finger marks in here because it's already melted. So, and then the ice, it's like I just broke it. So, yeah. On to part 2. So now I've got my ice and I'm gonna fill my pot up here halfway, and I've got my thermometer, and we're gonna see how the temperature changes. Alright, now that I've got my thermometer here, I'm gonna kind of, there's not really a good way for it to stay on the side, so we're just gonna make it work. But right now, and then on my Apple Watch, I've got second intervals on my little watch, so that's what I'm gonna watch to get our initial temperature. Okay, so it's steadily staying at about 32 degrees, so our initial temperature is 32.4 degrees. Okay, now I'm gonna turn the burner on and we're gonna see how the temperature changes. Alright, that's our first 30 seconds, and it dropped down. Oh, it rose actually to 36.7. I'm going to continue the rest of this off camera. So, the more the ice is melting, the more it's falling and like hitting the thermometer weird. And so, it's causing little blips in our temperature. Like right now it says 66, because a piece of ice just moved and floated on it, and now it's at 77, 78. Now it's back to 69. So the way that the ice is melting and touching the thermometer really fluctuates the temperature that is being recorded. And I'm having to hold my thermometer because there's nothing that it would rest on. But every 30 seconds it changes. And it can be higher or lower, which is really weird to me. But I'm sure it'll be more consistent whenever the ice fully melts, and then the temperature will just continually rise. It's honestly taking a lot longer than what I thought it would. See, now it's up to 86, but when that ice touches a little piece of that water, it'll go down again. Or when it catches a cool patch in the water, it'll go down again. But alright, I'm gonna do this and then I'll check back in when it's boiling. Alright, as you can see now, we've got some steam coming up and our temperature has increased a lot since the last time I checked in. 43.4. Now we're getting some bubbles, and I don't know what they put in the water here, but the ice, there's like some foam in it. It's kind of weird, but this isn't about this is only about temperature, not about cleanliness of the water. And then I figured out a way to stand my thermometer up on the side. I just don't know if it's gonna get melted on that plastic right there. I hope not. Alright, and I'll check back in when it's a rolling. Alright, we're getting really close to a rolling boil. I'd say this is more like a simmer. I don't know what you would consider this, but there are a lot of bubbles. But it's not quite, it hasn't quite plateaued yet. Seven. And then I'm gonna get my numbers all the way to 30, because I don't know, that's just what I'm gonna do. But now we're getting to a really, really good boil. Lots of bubbles, lots of steam, and our temperature right now, is 204.9 degrees Fahrenheit. And I'm gonna wait till it plateaus, and then I'll come back with the results. And then those will go on the chart, on the spreadsheet, and those will get turned in. 208. 208.2. Alright, one more, and I'd say this is a rolling boil. So we're gonna do one more increment and then move on to the next procedure. I'll video it. Might as well. And it's 209.1. 209.1. Yep, and it's plateaued because it dropped down to 208.9 now. Now it's 209.3. So So it's kind of staying around the 209, 208 area right now. Yeah, see it just dropped back down. I think that's the highest we're gonna get. Yep, the highest it's gotten is 209.3. All right, on to the next procedure. Quick little cameo, me and the cat. Mickey's got my hand. Lemon likes to perch like a little parrot. Say hi, babies. Say hi. They're not happy. Okay, this next part, I have my balloon with just air, no water or anything. I have my balloon with water. And now we're gonna light them on fire. So, that burner's still hot. I have my lighter. It works. I don't like loud noises, but apparently I'm supposed to just hold this at the bottom and it's gonna pop. Okay, here we go. Ah! Wait, I need to turn that up a little bit. There we go. Okay, here we go. Sorry, neighbors. Ah, I can't, I hate it. Okay. This scared me. Okay, now we're gonna do the one with water. Wait. What? That's really cool. What the heck? What? It's not even hot. That's crazy. Crazy.